It's Friday, it's Sports Bites. One of our sports staff, Faith Ferris, is here to explain to all of us exactly what happened last night. When you're talking about championship round, all of a sudden this is it, best of seven in the NBA, professional basketball players, Cleveland playing Golden State in Northern California.
It was amazing. It was a great game to start off the series. It was so exciting and interesting, and they kept up the whole time. Everyone thought the Cavs were going to blow out the Golden State Warriors, and they kept it together the whole time.
Well, all right, everybody that was in the stands thought so because Cleveland was really doing very well for a while. Cleveland being LeBron.
Yeah, 51 points.
51 points, all in a futile effort. And he looks at the other guys on the team and just says, no, all you have to do is remember, before we go into overtime, who's ahead? That's all. If it's tied, then we have to do some more stuff.
And J.R. Smith is kicking himself in the butt for that play.
Yeah, okay. So having seen last night's ball game, who do you have for the rest of the series?
I think Golden State, but I think the Cavs are going to give them a run for their money when they're in Cleveland. I think after seeing going into overtime, I think the Cavs just stopped playing. They didn't even care about it. They already thought they lost the game, so they just stopped playing. And so I think Golden State now has that win on them that they can progress and do even better at Cleveland.
Okay, let's switch sports because last night I thought was kind of depressing. The Stanley Cup. Just the very fact that you're talking about the team that was put together at the beginning of this hockey season, Las Vegas, playing somebody who hasn't been there before.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think it's a good thing for Vegas. Coming off of the Vegas shooting, I think this is something that Vegas needs. And what better way with a Stanley Cup?
And boy, they're going crazy for this Golden Knights team.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And everybody is, not even just Vegas fans, but people who aren't hockey fans are rooting for them.
So it's 1-1 now.
1-1.
And the third game is going to be played tomorrow, right?
Right.
And you've got?
I've got Vegas. I think they can pull it out.
For the Stanley Cup?
For the Stanley Cup, absolutely. I think they needed a loss just to kind of get them revving going. But I think after they saw that, they were like, okay, now it's time to go and time to win the Stanley Cup.
You played sports in school.
I did.
Softball?
Softball, yep.
This ASU women's team that really, really looks terrific, except yesterday.
Yes, yesterday, so they were ahead 2-0, and then they slowly lost it. And
in the College World Series, we should say,
yes,
against Oregon.
Yes, and then it ended up to be an 11-6, Oregon winning, so that kind of stinks. And then they're up against Oklahoma next, so, and they're 2016-2017 champions. So they've got a tough game coming.
Yeah, I'll tell you, though, they've got a couple of pitchers that are absolutely burners.
Oh, yeah.
And that game is tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, yep, against Oklahoma.
Okay, Diamondbacks back home.
Back home.
Against Miami. This is one of those roller coaster seasons. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it because they started so much on fire that everybody was talking about the playoffs right away. And then they had to play the rest of the season.
Yes, but I think we're kind of in luck because the Marlins are coming off of a 3-game loss. So I think the Diamondbacks can kind of swoop in and get that game going from them. So we'll see.
Okay, listen, are you ready, Faith?
I'm ready.
I have faith in you to tell me who the Suns are going to pick with the #1 pick. And that's coming up in just a couple of weeks now. All of these choices and all of the balls in the air, everybody's juggling a whole bunch of names. Is it going to be the U of A or Slovenia?
I think it's going to be U of A. There's so much big talk about him right now, and I think that's who everybody wants. That's who the fans want, and I think it would be a great addition to the team as well.
By the way, if you have any questions at all about this, just tell them Faith Ferris said so. So it must be true. Here on Sports Bites.